How do I know if I'm ready to run Facebook ads? I get this question a lot. And here's the thing, Facebook ads are amazing. They can make you a lot of money. But if you're not ready for them, they are the fastest way to waste your money and a whole lot of your time as well. So I want to share with you a recording that I did from a workshop about the 5 signs your business is ready to run ads. It walks you step by step through the ways to know so that by the end of the workshop, you have a very clear picture if you are ready to run ads or not. And if you're not ready, you know exactly what to do to get ready to run ads. So here's the workshop.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to 5 signs that your business is ready to run ads. If we have not met before, hello, I'm Jenn Possick, the ads maven. So I am a Facebook and Instagram ads strategist, speaker, and consultant. I grew up in St. Petersburg, Florida. I went to college in Asheville, North Carolina. I stayed for 13 years. And while I was there, for 8 of those years, I taught elementary school. So I spent 5 years teaching kindergarten and 3 years teaching third grade. And I loved teaching. I loved instilling a love of learning, especially a love of literacy in my students, teaching them how to think critically. I truly loved it. What I did not love were the politics and BS that went along with teaching in the public education system. So after 8 years, I decided to quit. I spent some time figuring out what I wanted to do next, and I ended up working with my family. So this was May of 2014. These are my parents. At the time, my dad's health was not great, and they were introduced to a health and wellness product that made a big impact on his health. I truly believe it helped extend his life. He passed in December of 2021, but I do believe that the product made a big impact and helped him have a lot more good years with us. So at that point, my parents have basically been entrepreneurs as long as I can remember. So they did what entrepreneurs tend to do. They started sharing about the product with everybody they knew. And so I decided to join them. So this was in August of 2014. Now, I knew that we needed an online presence. I knew nothing about the world of digital marketing, but I very much believe that I am a lifelong learner and I'm very much an action taker. So I started doing just that. I started learning everything I could from everywhere I could, applying it, figuring out what worked, what didn't, and going from there. So very quickly, I became a little bit obsessed with Facebook ads. I found that they were super effective for us to be able to grow our list so that we could then sell to the list. So I grew our Facebook business page to over 80,000. I grew a Facebook group only talking about the product to about 30,000 group members. I grew our email list through ads to over 160,000, which was directly responsible for bringing in well over 22,000 customers, and it brought in well over 2 million in sales through those Facebook ads. So at that point, I started my own business back in 2015, kind of just sharing what I know. I started speaking locally. I got to speak internationally. So this was in Hungary and Italy and Germany. And then more recently, I got to speak in Iceland. And if you are wondering what I am wearing, that is my unicorn onesie that I spoke in. All right, so I started seeing clients have results like this. So this is Emily Lou of Cultivite. She is a career coach, and we, for her, ran ads to a 10-day challenge to help job seekers. We ended up getting 3,586 signups for 76 cents a person, which is an incredibly low cost. She ended up having 161 people join her $997 course. So if you're doing that math, that's about $160,000 launch. This is my friend, my coach, my client, Rachel Luna. She is a certified master neuroscience coach and the author of Permission to Offend. So for Rachel, we ran ads to a masterclass where we were able to get those costs down to 189 per lead, which was a lower cost than she had gotten before when she'd been running ads on her own. We filled the masterclass with over 1,000 leads, And she was able to welcome 100 new students into her membership. This is Patty Alfonso. She is a consciousness coach. With Patty, we ran ads only to a warm audience, promoting a live webinar where she offered consultation calls into her program. So we had an ad spend of $700. She had 149 people sign up for $468 a sign up, which is a very average cost. And she was able to bring in 20,000 in sales. So that's a return on ad spend, a ROAS of 28.57, meaning every dollar she gave Facebook, she got back $28.57. So I found that coaches and wellness professionals started coming to me for one thing, to simplify the heck out of how they grow their email lists and their launch events. And to make it so simple that even a grade schooler could understand it. I know, it's very cheesy. So I thought to myself, imagine what kind of impact I could have on the coaching world if I actually put this into a step-by-step, all-in-one system that people could actually do themselves so that they could have the power to fill up their programs and services, even if they're just starting out with ads, which is what I'm going to show you today. So if you are here, thank you. I know that you are making the world a better place through your business. So my goal is to help you make a bigger impact and a lot more money in the process. Now, here's the thing. Facebook and Instagram ads are amazing. I truly believe that they are. They can lead to some really awesome results if your business is ready for them. So here's what we're going to cover. The 4 signs, the 4 things that you need to have in place in your business for Facebook and Instagram ads to work. And the one thing, the one sign that you need in order to run effective Facebook ads that if you don't already have it, I can help you create it or improve it. Then we're going to talk a little bit about how to work with me. I'm going to introduce you to my signature course, which is Launch Fuel. If you're watching this and you're already like, Jen, I already know, like, I would just want to go right to it. That's the sales page for it. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the 5 signs. Sign number 1, you have an established business. So you have to have already, before you start running ads, a defined brand voice. You have to know who your audience is. You have to have an offer that is working. You have to be making money. The biggest thing for ads to work, you have to be able to successfully sell your programs and services. I say this as a cautionary tale because I've run ads for clients before where the ads did their job. The ads absolutely worked, but the client was not able to sell their programs and services. So the ads were simply a waste of money. And I don't want that to be you. So when I say you can sell, this can be multiple ways. You can sell through consultation calls. Typically, those are my favorite because it's a lot easier to sell on a call than through a sales page. But I also have some clients where they're like, absolutely not. I don't really do consultation calls unless it's like a very hot lead and it's like the last thing to really close the sale. So in that case, make sure that you have really strong sales pages that you're able to sell through. Make sure that your copy really works, that you have emails that you're able to sell through. There's lots of ways that you're able to sell. I don't care how it is, but you do need to be able to sell in order for ads to do their job. So I want to tell you a little bit about one of my clients, Dr. Kylie Burton, because when Kylie first came to me, so Kylie is a chiropractor by trade who helps practitioners learn to read blood work in order to make a whole lot more money in their business. When Kylie first came to me, she had already exhausted her small but very mighty list of 500 people. She had an offer that worked well, but she knew that she needed to reach more people. So typically, I like to start with list building, but in this case, we started with a launch event. It was promoting her most popular program. She knew the program worked. She knew that she could sell it. She just needed more people to know about it. So we ran ads to her warm audience as well as a cold audience. She ended up having a $180,000 launch from just a couple thousand in ad spend. Now, these results are not typical, but all the pieces were in place to make her launch work because she had an established business. She knew her audience, she knew her voice, she had a working offer, and the biggest thing, she could sell it. Okay. All right. Sign number two, you have to have the right mindset going into it. So sometimes I have people come to me and they're like, okay, I just started my business. I have no email list. I have a webinar next week. I want to make $100,000 on this launch through ads. Um, then I have to burst their bubble because that's just not going to work. Ads are amazing. They will not fix everything. Okay. The people who come to me and the ads work the best are the ones who come in with the mindset that ads take time and testing, but that they can figure it out. They know that ads are usually not going to work right off the bat, but they also know that ads are a really worthwhile investment in their business. They know that ads are part of their marketing budget. They can make them a lot of money, but it might not be immediately. All right, let's talk about sign number three. Your audience is on Facebook and is easily targetable. So, Facebook's audience targeting is amazing, but not every audience is targetable and not every audience is on Facebook. Your audience has to be on Facebook for the ads to be effective. Simple, right? Sometimes I've had consult calls where I've told people they shouldn't run ads because their audience is just someplace else. So, and sometimes I've had calls where I'm like, you know what? This is a bit of a wonky audience. The ads may or may not work. We might not be able to reach the audience, but sometimes it's worthwhile to test it. So here are some examples when I've said no or maybe. So somebody who is selling only to building owners of local businesses in one area. In that case, honestly, the audience is just not big enough to run ads to. You need a good size audience in order to run your ads. So in this case, I gave some organic strategies like buying email lists of those building owners to be able to send emails and a postcard campaign to. If your people are not hanging out on Facebook and Instagram, they're only on LinkedIn. Want to guess what my advice was? Run some LinkedIn ads. Yeah. So I talked to a CPA who helps resellers on Amazon. In this case, I wasn't sure that the audience was going to be there. I said it was worthwhile to test, but I wasn't confident in it. And we ended up running ads. The ads were amazing. The ads totally performed. He brought in a whole bunch of sales and it worked out. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the ways we can target. You can target with your warm audience. Your warm audience is people who already know you. We can do this multiple ways. You have your email list. You upload your email list. Facebook's able to match it up to people that are on your list. You have anybody who's visited your website in the last 180 days, as long as you put a Facebook pixel on there for tracking. You have anybody who's engaged with you on your Facebook or Instagram business page and profile in the last 365 days. Anyone who's liked or followed you on Facebook or Instagram. Okay. So that's your full warm audience. Then we've got cold audiences. So those are people who just don't know you yet. So we have detailed targeting audiences. This is an interest-based audience along with behaviors and demographics. We have lookalike audiences where you give Facebook a warm audience like your email list or a client list, and it creates a much larger audience that looks very similar to it. Honestly, lookalikes tend to be my favorite cold audience even now. The stronger your base audience with this, the stronger the lookalike will be. So if you have 100 paying clients, that's going to be a stronger audience than your email list. We also have broad audiences. So as the algorithm has gotten smarter, we can run ads and put in less targeting, but the algorithm already knows who to show the ads to. It's kind of wild, but the algorithm is super smart. And then with all of these, we can put in Advantage Plus targeting. So this is newer. It's been around over a year for sure. It usually works well with cold audiences. So you can do this in addition to a broad audience, in addition to detailed targeting or a lookalike. It just takes your audience that you're putting in and it expands it. So this is what it looks like with a warm audience. So I've got all my custom audiences put in my email list, people who visited my website in the last 180 days, people who've liked and followed me on Facebook and Instagram and engaged with me on Facebook and Instagram. You put in those custom audiences, the location, age, and gender. That's it. You've got broad audiences. In this case, I excluded my client list to kind of give Facebook an idea of who I wanted it to target. Location, age, gender, that's it. Basic demographics, and you let Facebook's algorithm do its thing. This case, I do a lookalike audience, and I usually add in some detailed targeting with it. So I did a lookalike of a client list. I added on people who are also small business owners or Facebook page admins or business page admins, some detailed targeting. And they also hopefully have some money. So they're frequent travelers or frequent international travelers or live in a top zip code in the US. And with the cold audiences, you can also put on that Advantage Plus. So where it's finding your audience, it's automatically looking at the audience suggestion. So that's like the lookalike, the detailed targeting, and it prioritizes those, and then it searches more widely, then it expands it. So I want to tell you a little bit about Michelle. Michelle is the Christian dating coach, and she joined my Launch Fuel course. Early on, she's been a member for quite a while. And Michelle said, through her Launch Fuel course on Facebook ads, I've grown my business to be a multiple six-figure company. My investment with Jenn paid off 100 times. So with Michelle, as the Christian dating coach, she runs ads to single Christian women. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Through those ads, she's grown a multiple six-figure business. And it used to be when Michelle first started working with me, you could run ads and target Christian interests. But several years ago, they took away a lot of detailed targeting, including anything to do with religion or spirituality, anything medical, anything political, including social justice targeting, which honestly is so annoying. I really liked putting on a social justice targeting layer to help reach the right, like people that I want to reach, people that most of my clients want to reach is what it is. But because of that, we had to find other ways to target. So in Michelle's case, we had to adjust from running her ads to a detailed targeting audience to a lookalike audience from her client email list. Now the ads still work because her audience is on Facebook. They're easily targetable. We just had to adjust it. Okay. All right. So sign number 4, you have the budget for ads. Ads are an investment. They are also a test. You have to have the risk tolerance for it, and you have to just have the budget. It's part of what it is, right? For my one-on-one clients, typically I recommend a minimum of $1,000 a month in ad spend for list building ads and $2,000 per launch event. This is to give the algorithm enough to be able to fully optimize and get some results. But you can do a bit less if needed. So if you're listening to that and you're like, absolutely not, I don't have it, you can do less. So what I suggest, at least $500 a month on list building ads and $500 to $1,000 per launch event for your webinars, your workshops, your online challenges. Okay. So I want to give you a little bit of a case study because this is how I look at ad spend, your budget, and scaling. I am very much a fan starting small, scaling as you predictably know it's going to work. So my ad concierge client, C, she is running ads to an evergreen webinar where she's selling her course for about $600. She is consistently getting a ROAS, a return on ad spend, between 3 and 4, meaning every dollar she gives Facebook, she gets back $3 to $4 in revenue. Okay. Because of that, she can continue to scale and make money as long as that ROAS continues. So when we started, we were spending 30 a day, but as she's making money from it, we're scaling that up and up and up. Now, when you're scaling, you scale by 20% of the daily budget, give the algorithm a few days to adjust, and then you can scale up another 20% of the daily budget. And you can just continue to scale as long as you very predictably see, okay, I'm making money, I'm making a profit. This makes sense for me to spend more money because I know I'm going to make more money. All right. Sign number 5, you have an effective strategy. Now, remember, I said the first 4 signs you have to already have in place. This sign, if you don't have it, I can help. You want to make sure you have an effective strategy before you run ads. If it's not already in place, this is something I can help you to create. Okay. So, do you have a way to grow your email list? Do you have a way to launch your programs and services? Is your funnel there? Is it optimized? Even if you're not fully ready to run ads financially, if you have effective strategies in place to grow organically, to grow your email list, to fill your launches, it's going to help you grow your business to the point where you're ready to start investing in ads. Okay. So, the two most effective ad strategies: list building ads. So these are ads that warm up a cold audience by giving something of value, like your lead magnet, that's going to grow your email list with a simple funnel. So you've got list building ads and then launch ads. So launch ads are ads to a mostly warm audience, people who know you, to a launch event like a webinar, a workshop, an online challenge where you're giving value and then promoting your course or your program. So to get somebody onto your email list, you need to warm them up and give value. We give value with a lead magnet or with a launch event. So your lead magnet is something of value you give away in exchange for somebody's information, usually their email. You want to make it a quick win for them. You want to make sure it easily leads into your offer. Sometimes I've seen people do like a enter to win a free iPad and get on my email list. And it's like, okay, I might want to win a free iPad, so I'm going to enter, but it doesn't mean that I need anything at all to do with your services. Okay. Make sure it leads into your offer. That's a big one. You want to make it quickly consumable, easily consumable, 5 to 10 minutes. Short and sweet. It's going to give you a better cost for your ads. So some examples of that: a checklist, a cheat sheet, a guide, a short audio or video, or a quiz. I will tell you, sometimes I have people come to me and they're like, I have a mini course as my lead magnet. We test it. It's just more expensive to run ads to because it's a longer investment. But when it's some type of like a guide, a checklist, a cheat sheet, it's easily consumable. You're going to get a better cost. You just are. So some examples: this is my free video, Skyrocket Your Email List, about 3 simple fixes that can boost your landing page opt-in rates to 50% or more. I also have a quiz about your business plus Facebook ads equals which Schitt's Creek relationship. All right, so then you also have launch events like webinar, workshops, and online challenges. You want to use this when you're putting on an event to launch your program. So you want to give a lot of value, give them tools, warm them up, and you're making an offer at the end. This works well for launching courses and services. Your call to action at the end can be directly to a sales page, or it can be to sign up for a consultation call with you. So an example of a free masterclass that I have, besides the one that you're watching right now, is the simple way to pack your next webinar, workshop, or challenge. All right, so we warm them up through a simple and effective funnel. We give value through the lead magnet or the launch event, but we're going to warm them up the whole way through with our funnel. So let's talk a little around funnels. Funnels sound complicated, but they don't have to be. They're simply a way to grow the know, like, and trust factor and turn your ideal audience into leads and then hopefully into clients. Every part of the funnel is just designed to get you to click to the next part. So for the list to grow, you need specific pieces to your funnel. So a simple and effective funnel, here's how it looks. I'm going to walk you through it, and then I'm going to show you how it looks visually as well. You got your Facebook and Instagram ad. It's going to introduce your lead magnet or your launch event. That's going to lead them to a landing page with pixels on it for tracking. The landing page is going to be connected to your email list, and it's going to take them to your thank you page. Your thank you page has to have standard event pixels for tracking so that your ads will work. And it's going to direct them to their email to receive your lead magnet in the first of your email welcome series, or to receive the first in your webinar reminder series. Okay. So here's how it looks for a list building funnel. You've got your ads. So these are ads that I'm running for my ultimate high profit ads checklist. Okay. So they click on the ad, takes them to the landing page. So for the landing page, I really like it to have a few things. Call to action right up towards the top. Grab it here free. So this is where it's connected to my email service provider. So I like a nice clean header section, a nice background image, and then just very clear language about what they're getting. You give me a punch list of what my team and I need in order to run Facebook ads. I got you. Introducing Ultimate High Profit Ads Checklist. Grab it here free. So then I like to go into a benefit section with a call to action at the end of it. I like to put a call to action at the end of each section, make it as easy as possible for people to sign up. So we've got a benefit section. I like to put in some testimonials and then a bio section with another call to action. Okay. So that's the landing page. This is where it's connected. When they click on the call to action, it's connected to your email service provider, connected to the email list. They enter their information. As soon as they do, it's immediately sending them to a thank you page. Now, my favorite type of thank you page to do is a VSL, a video sales letter on it. So here's how my thank you page looks. Thank you so much for signing up for my free thing. It'll be in your inbox in just a few minutes. In the meantime, if you are my ideal client, so if you're a coach or a course creator with an ad spend budget of at least $1,000 a month, what if, and then here's your big promise. It leads into my video sales letter. It's like a 3 to 5 minute video. And then ready to do the thing, ready to easily run Facebook and Instagram ads that actually work. Let's chat. Click the link below to schedule a call. And this is where it's connected to my calendar to sign up for a consult call. Now, if you continue to scroll down the page, I put in some more, some testimonials. I put in a little bit of benefits. This is honestly pulled basically directly from what I say in the video, another link to schedule a consult, another bio, another link to schedule a consult call. Okay, so that's my thank you page. My thank you page also has to have a standard event pixel on it so that I can track it with the ads. I like to put a lead pixel for list building ads, and I like to put a complete registration pixel for launch event ads so that I can differentiate between the two. Then you've got the page is still directing them to your email series that's delivering your lead magnet. Okay. All right, so that's my list building funnel. I also want to walk you through a launch events funnel. Now you're going to notice it's very similar. So I've got my Facebook and Instagram ad. So I ran this ad for some trainings. One of them was the simple way to pack your next webinar, workshop, or masterclass. They click on it, takes them to the landing page. So again, simple header section, free masterclass for coaches and course creators, title of the masterclass, call to action button. Yes, I'm in. This is where it's connected to your email service provider. They put in their information, taken to a thank you page. Okay. The thank you page, again, remember I said I like to have, so we need those standard event pixels to track when we're running ads to it. Lead pixel on a thank you page for list building ads, complete registration pixel for any type of launch ads. Then it's also going to lead them to their email with info about your launch event. Okay. All right. So as we talked about, the 5 signs that your business is ready to run ads. Sign number 1, you have an established business and you can sell. You have the right mindset. You know that ads are an investment. They take time, they take testing, but that they're figure outable. And once you get them right, they can really do a lot to scale your business and make you some good money. Number 3, your audience is on Facebook and is easily targetable. Number 4, you have the budget for ads. And number 5, again, if you don't already have this one in place, I can help you with it. You have an effective funnel. All right. So we've covered a lot. By now, you probably have a really good idea if your business is ready to run ads. But you might also be feeling a little overwhelmed. Where do you start? How do you make sure your ads will work? How do you make sure you're not wasting time and money? I get this a lot. Here's the deal. You've got 2 choices. You can try to do it on your own. When you do it on your own, it's not hyperbole. It's just a fact. When you do it on your own, you're going to waste some time. You're going to waste some money. It happens. It's what I did when I first started on my own as well. Choice number 2, we can do it together. if you would like to do it together. I would love to invite you to join me into my Launch Fuel course. So can I tell you a little bit about it? So my signature course, Launch Fuel, walks you through the exact same system that I use with all of my one-on-one clients. It provides training and support for coaches, course creators to create effective funnels, to grow your email list, to fuel your launch events, and to run Facebook and Instagram ads that actually work so that you can easily scale your business and bring in more clients. All the traditional marketing lingo aside, here's what you should know. The course is not for everybody, but then ads are not for everybody. But if you are a coach, a course creator, or a wellness professional whose business is ready for ads, and you know that growing your email list through ads that you can sell to your list, or running ads to your launch events to promote your programs and services is the next step that your business needs, and you want to learn how to do it yourself with support, or you're just not in a place to hire it out yet, then I truly believe that Launch Fuel is a great investment for you. So here's why. Launch Fuel gives you the training and support to run ads that bring in more clients without wasting any more time or money. Inside Launch Fuel, we walk step by step through each part of the process together. It provides ongoing support to ask questions anytime they come up. And Launch Fuel has been completely updated, and it's going to continue to be updated as Facebook makes changes to Ads Manager, which we know will happen. It happens all the time. So the other thing, I've been running Facebook ads since 2015. I know what I'm doing. I'm really good at it. And more importantly for you, my zone of genius is in teaching how to do it effectively in a simple way. So more than ever, in order to scale with ads, you need two types of ads, list building and launching, and Launch Fuel covers both. So here's how it works. It's 6 modules. It gives you everything you need to create your list building and launch funnels and run ads to fill your email list and launches with the right potential clients. So module 1 is all about creating an effective ads strategy. With that, we walk through creating your lead magnet and we walk through creating your launch events. Module 2 is all about creating your funnels for list building and launching. It covers how to create your landing page, your thank you page, setting up your business manager and your pixels, which are now called data sets for tracking, and creating your email welcome series. Module 3 is all about audiences. I walk you through how to create your warm audiences as well as your cold audiences, including detailed targeting, lookalikes, broad audiences, and using Advantage Plus. Module 4 is all about the creative, so your copy and your graphics for your ads. Module 5 is step-by-step how to upload your list building and your launch ads. Module 6, how to analyze your ads and your funnel, including how to optimize and scale your ads. So, value of Launch Fuel on its own, $3,997. Now, I've also got a few bonuses for you. So I give you a 30-minute onboarding one-on-one call with me. It's a $250 value. During that time, we connect through Zoom, we chat about your business, your goals, we figure out the best strategy for you, as well as where to start in Launch Fuel. And usually, honestly, we just get to work. Sometimes it means that we're getting your business manager set up, we're placing pixels, sometimes we're just getting ads going. It depends on what you most need. So I have to tell you, I'm not extra special. I don't have access to exclusive experts, technology, or resources, but what I do have is a proven roadmap that I follow every time I run ads for my clients. And that roadmap is in Launch Fuel. All right, so bonus number 1, 30-minute onboarding call with me, one-on-one. Bonus number 2 is a private Facebook group. So the way that looks, it's a $500 value. It is a community to connect with other coaches and course creators who are launching their programs. And it's space to ask your questions as you're working on your launch, as you're working on your list building ads, as you're working on your funnels. So I typically respond to questions within about 72 hours. Okay. So also, Launch Fuel has a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you've done the work for the first 3 modules, you aren't seeing how this will benefit your business, I will happily give you a refund. So 30-minute onboarding call, private Facebook group. Bonus number 3 is my ad makers toolkit. I love this bonus. It says a $47 value because that's what I've sold it as, but honestly, it's worth quite a bit more. So I give this to all of my one-on-one clients. It includes an ads checklist so that when you go to start new ads, the ads will start converting from the get-go. It's an ad analytics spreadsheet so that you can easily analyze and optimize your ads. An ad audits template to help you audit your past ads to set up any future ads for success. It's my ad copy that converts formula and swipe file. Again, I give this to my clients on a weekly basis. I'm always giving this to somebody. Make sure that your ads will convert. I also give you my video ads formula and swipe file so that if you're doing a talking head video, you know what to say. I give you an email welcome series swipe file. Actually, I give you like 3 different ones, I believe. So you can easily create your email welcome series to grow your list. And I give you a webinar welcome swipe file to get as many folks as possible to join you live on your webinars, your workshops, your online challenges. Bonus number 4 is 10 proven Canva ad graphic templates. So with this is because I know that creating graphics can be very frustrating. So I give you 10 ad templates that have been effective in previous ad campaigns to make your graphics as easy as possible. Bonus number 5 is some ad trainings that I've given. They're paid ad trainings. The value is $333. So this gives you everything you need to know to run list building ads that convert. This is how one client built a fully booked out coaching practice. Everything you need to know to run launch ads that convert. How one client had a $330,000 launch with an ad spend of under $13,000. And then everything you need to know to run ads directly for the sale. How one client made $180,000 with ads directly to her course from an ad spend of $6,500. All right, so access to the entire system, it's valued at over $5,000, but obviously that's not what you would pay. Now, typically Launch Fuel is a one-time investment of $1,111 or 6 monthly payments of $187, okay? However, if you join in the next 3 days, you can get started for one payment of $997, or you can get started today for $167 and then 5 monthly payments of $167. Okay. So when you do the math on that, that's $1,002, very close to the $997. I wanted those numbers to be very much the same so that it's an easy, if you know that it feels more comfortable for you to do monthly, that you make that as your investment. So you can get started today, jennpossick.com/launchfuel. And I also want to tell you a little bit about VIP. When you go to the sales page, there'll be a couple of options for you. So with VIP, you get everything that you get with Launch Fuel. Plus, you get 3 hours of one-on-one done with you support with me. So together we work step by step to get your ads up and running, including your landing pages, your thank you pages, your email welcome series, placing your Facebook pixels, placing your conversion API code. All of that's the pixels and the tracking, creating audiences, writing copy, making the creatives, uploading your ads, analyzing, optimizing, scaling your ads. Whatever you need to work on, that's what we work on together. This time just rolls over, you use it as needed. So it might be that if we are uploading your ads, it might be an hour. If we are checking on your ads, it might be a 20-minute call. I just record the time and subtract it. Now, I will tell you, Launch Fuel VIP, it saves you $500 off of what my typical cost is for those 3 hours. Okay. So typically Launch Fuel VIP is a one-time investment of $2,222 or 6 monthly payments of $373. When you join in the next 3 days, you can join Launch Fuel VIP for one payment of $1,997, or you can get started today for $333 and then 5 monthly payments of $333. Okay. So again, that math, 1,998, I wanted those numbers to be very similar so that you don't feel like you're paying too much extra if you wanted to do the payment plan. I will tell you also, this is the only option that I offer for a payment plan that includes one-on-one time with me. Yeah. All right. So again, jenposick.com/launchfuel. So when you go to jenposick.com/launchfuel, this is what you'll see. When you click that enroll now and save money, it'll go down to the option that shows you all of the options. Join in the next 72 hours to get the special pricing. When you click it, and it'll show you the options between Launch Fuel, Launch Fuel VIP. I also have Launch Fuel Concierge. With that, we have to schedule a consult call. When you click on it, it'll take you to, so this is the one for pay in full with the discount. When you scroll down to the bottom, you're just going to select buy now, and it's going to take you to a page that's going to look something like this. You can log in with PayPal, or you can pay with Apple Pay or pay with a credit card. Now, if you're already logged into your PayPal and you want to pay with a credit card, you might have to log out of PayPal in order to do that. Sometimes that can feel a little bit wonky. I just want to give you a heads up. As soon as you pay, you get instant access. So here's how it looks once you jump in and join. Okay. As soon as you get started, you can get started right away. Everything is right there for you. So if you know that your business is ready to run ads, I would love to welcome you into Launch Fuel. This proven method is for coaches and course creators who are ready to give their launches more fuel by growing their lists, packing their webinars, workshops, and challenges with their ideal clients. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. I would love to welcome you. Again, jenposick.com/launchfuel. I would love to see you in there. All right. Bye for now.